Hello. I am so excited to be here on YouTube. I love it. For those that don't know me, my name is Smiley Filomeno Rodriguez, and I am a life coach. And I want to share with you with this playlist. I want to share with you behind the scene of what it is to be a solo entrepreneur. And it's so interesting that I am here in this platform for so many years. So, thank you for all of you that have been with me on YouTube since 2018. I am so thankful to you, as well as those that are new to my channel. So, I'm going to be trying to come on here more and talk more about the behind the scenes of me quitting my 9 to 5 job. Yes, you heard me. And if you have ever wondered, right, like what does it take to quit your 9 to 5 job in order to, right, live your dream life, then you want to tune in and follow me and subscribe to my channel. Not only am I going to be sharing a bit of behind the scene of why I quit my 9 to 5 job of 18 years. So I transitioned from a nonprofit sector to really, owning my own business, my coaching business, and my I love my podcast. So I am Puerto Rican, born in Puerto Rico. I lived there for some time and went to school there for a short time. And I was raised in Brooklyn, and I love coaching, and I love helping and being of service. So I love this. So when you are here with me, we will be having just a lot of fun, I guess. And for those that are following me on my other social media platforms, I want to thank you. I want to thank you for being so supportive. I'm here live, and this is amazing. I want to look at here the chat. So I want to welcome you all. Hello. It's so different on YouTube, right? It is so different on YouTube, and this is exciting. So I hope that many of you come along with me for the ride. And I'm gonna put this up for replay. So you're gonna have it as a live replay. But let's talk a little bit. Let's talk. Let's talk some. And let me see. Can I share this out? You guys are with me. I love this. Yes, we can share it out. Oh wow. This is great. I can share it out to Facebook. Oh, this is great. I'm doing this right live as we're doing it. Join me. uh, this is great. This is great that we could do this. So, as people are tuning in, I want to just say that the solo entrepreneurship, right, quitting my 9 to 5 and doing the solo entrepreneurship is quite a journey, and I want to share it. I want to share it with you guys because it's important. Oh, I love this. I'm sharing with you guys on the other platforms. um this is amazing. This is so cool to be able to put this on. So thank you for all of you guys that are watching, and this is amazing. I'm so excited. So I just shared it on Facebook. This is great. Where else can I share it? This is awesome. And this is raw. I'm not going to edit it. This is going to go just like that. So I am so happy that we are doing this. This is incredible. Incredible. Oh, I love it. So I can share the link. This is great. Absolutely amazing. So I am excited to be here. I'm excited to take this on, and I just want you to know that it's all it's all in the works. It's all in the way you work your dreams, right? And as you see there, you see my vision board. And I worked for 18 years and a half and in this nonprofit organization, which I loved. They're an amazing organization in Brooklyn, New York. And I had the privilege and honor to be there as one of the program directors for a unit, and I was able to develop programming there, and I was able to continue my passion while I was there of serving the community and being able to serve. It was so amazing in those 18 years and a half. However, I then decided, something, if not now, when will I do something that is even more fulfilling, the next level? And that is, right, doing my coaching business, the podcast, and all of that. And I'm so excited about this journey. I took a leap. I really did. I took a leap of faith, and it's amazing that now I am here. So this segment in YouTube. This segment is going to be the behind the scene of me taking a leap of faith and quitting my 9 to 5 job to follow my next level of dream. Because for many years, my dream was to be a social worker, which I did, and to be able to help and serve community in the nonprofit world, which I did that for over 30 years. And the last 18 years, a little over 18 years, I was in this nonprofit as a program director, working in partnership with so many funders and so many amazing leaders. And then I'm like, what else? Have you ever felt that where you're like, what else do I want to do? Right. And I got into thinking, like, what else do I want to do with my life? And I said, yes, let me go for it. So coaching has always been part of my heart, I would say. I coached my team over 18 years. I did so much coaching. I did so much helping. Formerly, I would do counseling and all that. Now I'm dedicated to being a life coach for busy women, for women empowerment, for women that want to find their voice and gain confidence and go after their dream. And I also help leaders in team development and leadership, because it's so important for us to be, right, great leaders, and learning how to lead with the heart. It's so important. So I am super excited to be here. Being here back in YouTube is so emotional, so amazing. So I know that I have many people that are following me in other social media platforms, but I know that there's so many people here in the YouTube, in my YouTube channel, that have been faithfully with me here since 2018. And I want you to know that I am here for it. I am here for it. So as I am coming back onto YouTube, I want to continue to do these live chats. And I know that some of you are joining in live, and then others will be watching the live replay. I appreciate every single one of you. I totally do. I am so thankful. Being an entrepreneur, doing the entrepreneurship, solo entrepreneurship hasn't been easy. And I want to share a little bit about that. Because if you are out there, and especially my lady friends, if you are out there, mis chicas, porque hablo también español y me encanta el español. So, no quiero que pierda la fe. I don't want you to lose your faith. If you are thinking of really leaving your job, I always say to have a good plan, right? Leaving your 9 to 5, you may want to transition into your own business, and you may want to do it slowly, right? Do it in a way that you're secure, right? Make sure that you have your plan set. But once you're here, where I'm at right now, where I took the leap of faith and I went from the nonprofit sector, full time, secure, right, job, to becoming full time entrepreneurship hasn't been easy. And I want to share with you little by little some of the behind the scenes. And I want us to get to know each other better, right? And in running Smilie Empowerment LLC and my podcast, it's quite a journey, right? Quite a journey. And I want to answer questions if people have questions. Please leave comments. and I love to read all your comments and your questions. And I want to share with you in this space. I want to share with you the lessons, right? I want to share with you the wins, the progress, because we oftentimes we don't celebrate our progress. So I want to share with you my progress in building my business. And I want to do this with purpose. And I love to share. I love to share. I'm very transparent. And as a Latina woman, as a Latina woman of color, I want to say that that also is something that I'm very proud of. I'm a proud Puerto Rican, right? I am a proud Latina. I'm proud to be a woman. I love it. I come from my mom and my dad, but they split when I was very young at the age of 9, 10 years old. And I, have to be very grateful to my mother who raised me and my sisters. We're four sisters, with my mom in New York City. It was tough. And I co parented at a very young age with my mom. But all of that resiliency gave me this natural ability to be more compassionate, right? To have more compassion, to be more a person that has great resilience through my adversity and challenges. That's besides my academics, right? Going to school, going to finishing my degree and going into grad school and studying social, to be a social worker and all of that and all the experience that I have. But at the core, the essence is my passion of always wanting to help people, especially women. We as women, many times, we don't have either the platforms, the opportunity, the fairness, right? In really having fair equity and all of that. So I want to be an example. So what better than me sharing with you wherever you are, whatever part of the world you are, to share my journey, right? And I want you to drop questions in the chat. I will go back and look at the questions, drop questions in the chat, because I want our conversations to be powerful. And I want, most of all, to be an impact for you. And if you find at all that this is interesting, my channel also has life coaching tips and tips on, right, on how you can go through certain parts of your life with great resiliency, with guidance. And I like to share my stories, right, of grieving and loss, as well as empowerment. How do we start shaping our life, right? And our voice. And I've met with so many young women also that have graduated and are now in, right, going into adulthood, and they're like, wow, how do I do this? And they feel sometimes lost. And a lot of people call me Coach Smilie. My name is Smilie. That is my real name. My real name is Smilie. My real name is Smilie, and it's spelled Smilie. And I say that because people look for me and they look for me with Smiley, and they're like, I can't find you. So my name also has such a beautiful and impactful, I think, story of why my mom named me. And in one of my podcast episodes, I do share a little bit about my name and why my mom named me Smiley. It's so emotional. Maybe another day I'll share that with you, or if you would like to know, let me know in the comments if that's something you would like to know. And I want to share with you that it has been quite a journey, quite a journey. So as I'm here, I'm getting ready. Today, I'm going to be going live on TikTok at 8 o'clock, and there I'm Coach Smilie. So if you have a TikTok account, you can follow me there as well. I'm going to go live. I go live there Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursdays at 8 and at 8 p.m. Eastern time. I'm in New York City, and I go live there on TikTok. I also go live on Instagram too, and that I do bi-weekly on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 p.m. Eastern time. And now I'm going to be coming here on YouTube. So this first video, it's not a first video on YouTube, because you can see that I've been here since 2018. However, so many things happened. The pandemic, I quit my job last year, so many different things. And there's so many different platforms. I'm on LinkedIn, I'm on TikTok, I'm on Instagram, I'm here on YouTube. And I want to show a little bit more love here on YouTube. And I have such an amazing community here on YouTube that have been faithfully waiting, because I have a few of you that have been here just waiting for me to drop more videos. So I am going to do these lives where I can share behind the scene on my entrepreneurship journey, as well as other videos where we are going to be having guest speakers and also sharing video tips on your entrepreneurship or other areas of your life. I've noticed that a lot of people on other social media platforms, they have asked me a lot about friendship breakups, and I actually have personally have experienced quite a few of those throughout my years. And I also have noticed that people, especially women, sometimes they're like, friendship breakups or turmoil in friendships or best friendship or any type of friendship or even relationship advice is quite common, but yet a lot of people sometimes find it hard to talk about. So these are the little things that you can, or some of the things that you can find on my channel that I'm going to be doing more of. But I'm mostly more passionate about lately to do is to do this behind the scene of my solo entrepreneurship journey as I continue to navigate this journey. And I have to tell you that as I transition and after spending 18 years, right, in the nonprofit sector as a program director and social worker, and I found that so fulfilling, walking away was not easy. Walking away was not easy at all. It was very challenging. It was very challenging to make that decision, to take that leap of faith. And I did, just a little over a year ago. And I have to tell you that I've had so much support from my husband, so much support from my mom, from my family, from for dear friends of mine, and from the Smilie Empowerment community that I've been building through the years in the different social media platforms, having now more strong presence on TikTok as Coach Smilie. That has been tremendous. And my podcast, where I did not even know and expect. So if you're out there sitting on a podcast that you want to do, take it from me, you can do it, right? And the podcast the Smilie Empowerment podcast has gone global, and I'm like shocked that I had people from different parts of the country, of the world, downloading my episodes. It's just tremendous. And this is all part of my journey. Okay. And I had the podcast alongside while I was still at work, just maybe shy away of a year, maybe, or 8, 9 months before I decided to transition from my former job. I just didn't know the direction that I was going. So if you are feeling in that way, whether you are now in a 9 to 5 and you've been contemplating having a side business or doing something else, even as a hobby, I want you to stay encouraged. That's what this video today is about. I want you to stay encouraged because if I can do it, you can as well. But everybody has their different season. They have different ways on how they do this, right? So I never want you to do something impulsively, right? And say, well, Coach Smilie said to do this or Smilie said to do this. No, you have to be ready for yourself. Now, sometimes we will never be completely ready before we take a leap of faith. So I want you to know that sometimes we have to dare to. Sometimes we have to take courage and say, okay, let me plan this out, right? And always keep, like you see behind me, I have my vision board, and you don't have to have a vision board because your vision board could be in a notebook, you can have it in a journal, you can do it in different ways. But I feel that out of sight, out of mind. So I find that having a vision board helps me dreaming and processing the steps. So I wanted more freedom. I wanted the ability to not just serve, right, individuals in the community where I was working that former job. I wanted to service women and empower women in a different way, and I knew that it was going to be in my own way. So that's why I opened up my coaching business, Smilie Empowerment LLC, because I wanted to do things my way, right? In the way that it was very personally fulfilling for me. And it took time, right, for me to come to a place where I said, okay, I'm going to, go for it and leave my 9 to 5, which is a security job for me, right? That was not easy. But I knew that staying in that role, I was there for 18 years, 18 years and a half. And I knew that if I stood there, I would really rob myself from the opportunity to fulfill a long time vision that I had for myself. So we only have one life. And I have to tell you that in a blink of an eye, you're like, oh my God, we are in a different decade. And it's a decade sounds so long, but sometimes when you look back, you're like, wow, 5, 10 years went by. What have I done? What have I done that's fulfilling? Now, my over 30 years working in the nonprofit world, very fulfilling for me, extremely fulfilling for me, right? But now I'm in another level. And it's that level where I was like, I want to do something for me. I want to make a mark, a legacy that is not only attached to a nonprofit, right, organization that I was working for 18 years and all the other ones years prior, but I also want something that's like a personal stamp of mine, right? And that's what Smilie Empowerment is. And the Smilie Empowerment podcast as well. It's mine and I feel so good. And I'm not for everyone, right? We all want to be liked by everyone, but I've learned through the years that, right, there's different colors, different flavors, different things in life that you have a preference for. And if you're here with me and you enjoy my personality, you enjoy what I have to say, you're curious about it, leave me a comment. Let me know what is of interest to you. And I hope, I hope that this helps you in wherever you are right now in your walk in your life. I'm a person of faith. You don't have to be of faith, but I'm a person of faith. So I strongly believe that God has a vision for me and for all of us. I do believe that. And I believe that I can do the things that I say that I want to do. So I am so happy. Oh my God, I just see Jose Rodriguez join. Hi. Oh, this is so special. So special. We love to give hearts here. Where's my heart? Oh, there it is. We love to give hearts. You know that if you know me on other social media platforms, you know that I'm always talking about love. I'm always talking about love and happiness and love and happiness. And it takes time for us to get into a place where we do feel, right? Where we do feel supported and that's and where we do feel that we are, you're putting the hearts, this is good. Jose says, I love it, I love it. So what we're going to be doing here on YouTube, if you notice and you subscribe, so make sure you subscribe, make sure you press that bell so you know when I go on. But if you take a look at my other videos, you see that my trajectory, and I've been on here since 2018, and so many of you have been loyal fans in this community on YouTube. So I'm coming back to the community. Let me know what you guys want to see more of. This channel is all about empowerment. It's all about confidence, motivation. It's all about you feeling right that you come on here and you're able to get guidance, motivation from me, ask questions. Um, this channel is all about love. It's all about empowerment, especially for my women, especially for my women. But I also have, not but, and I also have gentlemen and that are great followers of Smilie Empowerment. And I love that I'm able to offer men as well guidance and support. And also I've done some interviews and had some collaborations with other men in leadership talking about emotional health and all of that. I love it, Jose Rodriguez, that you're here. Thank you for those hearts. And this video, particularly when I do this segment, because I'm going to divide it, I have it divided in different playlists. This is going to be part of, quitting my 9 to 5, the behind the scene of the solo entrepreneurship journey. I'm going to be sharing in this playlist, I'm going to be sharing the behind the scene, how I'm evolving. Right now, I have a podcast, the Smilie Empowerment Podcast. Right now, I'm in different social media platforms. I also have different offerings I have digital journals. There's just a lot to me that for me to offer these tools to you guys. And here on YouTube, I find that it's a beautiful community as well, where I know that folks are also into more long form content, which that is great. And I love it. And I'm going to be sharing more and more about my personal story on quitting my 9 to 5 and taking this leap of faith. Some people say, "Oh my God, after 18 years, you took this leap of faith." And I'm like, yes. So you're going to find that I'm going to talk a lot about giving you guys tips on how did I do this from full time to full time in a nonprofit sector, secure job, to full time entrepreneurship. How is that? I'm going to be sharing with you behind the scenes of how is it running, what's my day like, the podcast. So I'm going to be also, I already plugged in the podcast, connecting it here with YouTube, but a lot of my first 50, about 57, 58 podcast episodes are audio only. So when you pass them over to YouTube, I have to either stage some videos, right? But I'm going to start doing the podcast as dual audio and video. And let me know if that interests you guys. But I am going to be doing that. And I want to share more. And if you have a topic in mind for the podcast, let me know. And let me know if you have any questions. I am going to talk a little bit about how is it with the burnout, working, right? When you are a solo entrepreneur, there is a sense of loneliness. I have to say, I have to share that with you guys. There's a sense of loneliness that occurs. And many times we don't talk too much about that, but it does happen. So we are going to be just taking it one day at a time. This live, I'm not going to edit. I want to be very transparent. So if I make a mistake or whatever, it's okay. We're family here. It's all about, of course, I always want to give you quality, and that you're always going to get that with me. But I don't want to edit so much where we lose a little bit my authenticity. And I hope that you don't mind that. So thank you. So if there's a little bit of and thank you for the hearts, guys. Thank you so much. Bear with me. And I'm coming back to YouTube. So this comeback is amazing. I also want to share with you all of the breakthroughs that I go through, tips, and I want to help those that are beginners. If you are, thank you for the hearts. If you are a beginner here on YouTube, connect with me. Let me know in the comments, because I'm a little bit more seasoned. What I mean by that is that I've been doing lives. I do live, excuse me, I go live on Instagram, Smilie Empowerment, bi-weekly, Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 p.m. I just changed the time, Eastern time. And then I go live on TikTok, and there I'm Coach Smilie, Smilie, remember that. And I go live on TikTok, which I'm going to be going live at 8 o'clock Eastern time. So right now it's 7 o'clock Eastern time. So in an hour, I'm going to be going live on TikTok. And then here on YouTube, I have to see what I'm going to set up for the live. Like, what if I'm going to do it alongside TikTok, or I'm going to figure it out. But what I want you to do, mi gente bella, ayúdenme, mi gente bella. What I want you guys to do is to leave in the comments, what would you like to see, right? And what are some of the questions that you have, especially for someone that I quit my job of 9 to 5, and after 18 years, and now I'm in the coaching business, not only on social media. I coach people virtually as well as in person. So if you are in need of coaching, especially if you're a woman, let me know. Also, if you would like to do collaborations, I love to collaborate with other entrepreneurs and coaches. I co-facilitate workshops virtually and online. I love all of that. But if you're a beginner in your whole, let's say you're on the social media, you haven't gone live on none of the platforms, let me know. Ask me questions. I really genuinely want to answer questions, and I want to be of support to the beginners, because while I still consider myself beginning phases, but it's really not. If you notice, my presence here on YouTube was in 2018, and I've been doing lives and things like that since then on other platforms. So if you're new and you haven't gone live yet and you want to, let me know your questions, okay? But thank you so much for tuning in. I'm going to wrap this up. What is Boss Chica, says host? Oh, that's a good question. My Boss Chicas Club, thank you for that question. My Boss Chicas Club Circle of Trust is what I call. The Boss Chicas Club Circle of Trust is an amazing community where I coach women over the age of 18. I coach them virtually. It's a club, it's a membership for a year. And in this club, you have coaching, group coaching. You also have the ability to have 2 sessions of individual coaching within the year. You also have access to activities that we do in person in different states. Right now, I have ambassadors, Boss Chicas ambassadors of the Boss Chicas Club in Florida. So let me know if you're in Florida, here in New York City, in North Carolina as well. So in these 3 states, I have Boss Chicas there, and we do it virtually. I coach them, and then we meet up. We have It's Boss Chica time, which we just had this past Friday here in New York. And 2 of the Boss Chicas from Florida flew in, and we had a It's Boss Chica time in person. And it's amazing because you get to form sisterhood as well as getting personal coaching from me, group coaching and individual coaching, as well as traveling together. We're going to have our Boss Chicas retreat coming up in October. It's going to be super excited. Those are only exclusive to members. And if you want to know more about that, you can go to my website, smilieempowerment.com. Let me drop it here in the comments. And thank you for that question. And if you're a gentleman, this is only for ladies, but if you have your wife, you have your sister, and you want to gift them this membership, hey, that's a nice gift now for Mother's Day, huh? Hint, hint. So there's the Smiley Empowerment website. All the information is there for the Boss Chicas Club. If you're following me already on Instagram and on TikTok, if you go to my profile there on Instagram and TikTok, there's the link tree and also the information is there. But if you just want to get a quick glance, just go to smilieempowerment.com and you can learn about the Boss Chicas Club Circle of Trust. And there's different tiers to the club. So I hope that that helps you. So this has been so cool. I love it. I will be coming back. I'm like, ooh, how often will I be coming back to have this YouTube live? I love it. I love it. Oh, I am so in love to come back, reunite to YouTube. I love it. It's one of those things when YouTube has my special heart because the first platform I started to show videos and have people get to know me was YouTube. This is my foundation. It was YouTube, and then I opened Instagram. So YouTube, you have has a special place in my heart. And for those that are long time subscribers from the first year that I subscribed to, that I opened my channel, I want to thank you because you've been faithfully here, faithfully here. So I am back and I love it. Drop in the comments. Let me know. This is going to go for live replay. So I will put this up. Fingers crossed that once I hit stop, everything goes up and happens. So drop questions, comments. Those that joined us live, I want to thank you for being here live. Thank you so much. I will be coming back and continue this playlist because I will be coming back in different lives for different moments, but for different playlists. So this playlist, just so you know, when you go to my channel, you can see the different playlists that I have. This playlist is all about quitting the 9 to 5, behind the scene. I'm going to take you through the journey of solo entrepreneurship and also offer you some tips because you may be on the fence of quitting your job or you may be starting a business. I'm so happy. I also have another business that I'm exploring, which is with makeup and skincare, which I'll be talking about that too as well. Because listen, gone are the days of thinking that you can only have one source of income, one stream of income. Gone are those days. Now you can have multiple streams of income, and just whatever I say, whatever you do it well and make sure that you love it and that you're passionate about it. And if it's good for you and helps you in elevating yourself and fulfilling your dreams and fulfilling what you want to do, go for it. Whether you're a woman, a man, however you identify, I want you to know that here in the Smilie Empowerment community, you are loved, you're accepted, you're loved, you are welcomed here. So, having said that, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for stopping by. I will be reading the comments. Please be nice with the comments. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. However, let's be kind, let's be positive, let's show more support to one another. And I thank you for everyone that has been supporting my YouTube channel, everyone who's in my has been listening to my podcast, the Smilie Empowerment Podcast. Thank you. Everyone who follows me on other social media platforms, everyone who has checked out my offerings and all of that. I just love every single one of you, whether you've invested your time and money or have you invested just your time. I appreciate it because you don't have to look at this video. There's so many other videos and amazing people on the platform, and you chose to spend a little time with me. So I appreciate that. And if you are ever in other social media platforms, on TikTok, on Instagram, on LinkedIn, on Facebook, wherever you see me and we're there, say hello. Just say hello and make sure that you press that bell, you subscribe, and share this. Share this with someone else. Let's continue to grow our family here in YouTube. I'm in love that I'm back. Mwah. Kisses and hugs. Remember to take good care of yourself and of each other. Be kind, be positive, and I'm going to be more interacting with you in the comments. So please share comments. Give it a thumbs up. Share comments, questions that you may have, and I will see you very soon. Catch you in the next one. Ciao. Oh, I love it. Love it. Love it. Oh, I love it.